She swore she was at her friend's house, but her secret sex with her boss say she's been cheating for months. I still remember the exact sound her phone made that night, the short, sharp buzz against the wooden counter. I wouldn't have looked at it if it hadn't gone off twice in quick succession. She was in the shower, humming, probably thinking I was on the couch watching the game like usual. The screen lit up, and for a split second, I caught the preview of the message. Can't stop thinking about you in my office today, smiling face with horns. My stomach dropped so fast I thought I was going to be sick. Her boss's name, Michael, work, was right there at the top of the notification. My hands froze. The steam from the bathroom fogged the hallway mirror, and I could hear her still singing softly over the sound of the water. I shouldn't have looked, but I did. I opened her phone. The first thing I saw was a photo, him, shirtless, with a caption from her. "You're lucky my friend's house has weak reception, or I'd have called you already." I scrolled. Weeks of messages. Explicit ones. Pictures. Conversations about when to meet next. My chest tightened until I could barely breathe. The shower stopped, and panic set in. I locked the phone and put it back exactly where it had been, then sat on the edge of the bed staring at the floor. My leg wouldn't stop shaking. When she came out, wrapped in a towel, smiling like nothing was wrong, I felt like I was staring at a stranger. It was a Thursday night. I remember because Thursdays were our unplugged nights. No work, no TV, just dinner and talking. Something she suggested a few months back, ironically. She said we needed to reconnect more. We'd been together almost 4 years. We'd just signed a new lease together 3 months ago, picked out furniture, talked about taking a trip in December. I thought we were solid. That night, she'd told me she was sleeping over at her friend Hannah's place. "Girls' night," she'd said, grabbing her tote bag and giving me a quick kiss before running out the door. I didn't think anything of it. She'd been doing that once or twice a month lately, always claiming she needed girl time to vent about work. But that one text, blew everything apart. When she noticed me sitting there, quiet, she frowned. "What's wrong?" she asked, still towel-drying her hair. I couldn't speak at first. I just stared at her. Finally, I said, "Who's Michael?" Her body stiffened. Just slightly, but I saw it. "My boss," she said quickly. "Why?" I nodded slowly, swallowing the bile rising in my throat. "Because your boss just texted you something really personal." Her face went pale. "You went through my phone?" That's always what they say, isn't it? Deflect first, guilt second. It lit up in front of me, I said. And when I saw his name with that message, yeah, I opened it. "I'm not sorry." She opened her mouth, then shut it again. Her lips trembled a little before she spoke. "It's not what you think," she said, voice shaking. "We've just been flirty. It's nothing serious." "Flirty?" I repeated, incredulous. "He sent you half-naked photos, and you told him you wish you could call him while pretending to be at Hannah's house." Her eyes darted to the phone on the counter. "It didn't mean anything," she said louder now, panicking. "It was just stupid. I was drunk that night. It got out of hand, but I stopped it." I took a step back. "You stopped it? You were sexting him last week." She froze, realizing she couldn't talk her way out anymore. Tears started forming in her eyes. "I don't know why I did it," she whispered. He made me feel appreciated. I've been so stressed, and you've been distant, and don't you dare blame me for this." I cut in. My voice cracked, but I didn't care. "Don't you dare make this about me." She started crying, hard now. "I'm sorry," she kept saying. "I'm so sorry." I didn't respond. I walked out to the balcony and just stood there, gripping the railing until my knuckles went white. The city lights blurred below me. My heart was pounding so loud it drowned out everything else. Inside, I could hear her sobbing. I couldn't tell if I wanted to scream or just disappear. The thing is, I should have known. There were signs. The constant late meetings. The sudden obsession with her appearance before work. The way she started guarding her phone like it contained national secrets. She even changed her passcode last month and brushed it off with a laugh when I asked why. "Work stuff," she'd said. "Can't be too careful." We'd met at work, too. Different departments, but same building. That's how it started for us. Friendly coffee breaks, long chats about annoying clients, shared jokes. The same way she probably started with him. That realization hit like a punch to the chest. The next morning, she tried to talk again. She made coffee like nothing had happened, eyes swollen from crying, voice trembling as she said, "Can we please talk about this?" I didn't look at her. What's there to talk about? I made a mistake, she said softly. A huge one. I swear, it didn't mean anything. I never even met him outside of work. It was just messages. Just messages, I repeated flatly. You lied about where you were, told me you were at Hannah's, while you were texting your boss in bed. That's not just messages. That's betrayal. She reached across the counter. Please, I'll delete everything. I'll quit if I have to. I'll go to HR. Just don't leave me. Her voice cracked on the last word. I stared at her, really stared, and realized I didn't even recognize her anymore. I didn't yell. I didn't throw things. I just stood there and said, "You already left." The days after that were a blur. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Every sound of my phone buzzing made me flinch. She kept trying to contact me. Calls, texts, long paragraphs about how sorry she was, how she'd do anything to fix it. I ignored them at first. Then I read them. She wrote that she felt lonely, that she got caught up in attention, that she never stopped loving me. All I could think about was how calculated the lies had been, how she'd looked me in the eyes after those nights and said, "I love you too." Eventually, I packed her things. I didn't tell her when to pick them up. I just left them in the living room, labeled boxes stacked neatly like the end credits of our relationship. When she came by, she looked broken. She tried to hug me, but I stepped back. "Don't," I said quietly. "Can you just hear me out?" she pleaded. "Please." "I heard enough," I said. "For months, apparently." She wiped at her face. "I know I don't deserve forgiveness, but I meant everything with you. He was just." I cut her off. "A distraction. I get it. But the thing is, I don't want to be someone's stability while they go find excitement elsewhere." That shut her up. She stood there for a long time, staring at the floor. Then she nodded, whispered, "I'm sorry," and left. It's been 3 months now. I blocked her number after the first week because the constant texts were wrecking me. Sometimes I still wake up and reach for the empty side of the bed before remembering why it's empty. I see her face in everything for a second, on ads, on strangers, and my stomach flips. The worst part is, I don't even hate her. Not completely. I wish I did. Hate would be easier. What I feel instead is this dull, constant ache. Like someone carved out a part of me I didn't know was there until it was gone. I've thought a lot about how people cheat. Not the logistics, but the why. How do you wake up every morning next to someone who loves you and still decide to lie to them? I keep replaying it, trying to find the moment where I missed something, where she started slipping away and I didn't notice. Some nights, I catch myself wondering if she and Michael are still in touch. If they're together now, then I feel disgusted with myself for caring. Because the truth is, it doesn't matter. She's not the person I thought she was, and maybe she never was. I haven't told many people. My friends know the basic story, but not the details. They tell me I dodged a bullet. Maybe they're right. But when you've built your life around someone, dodging that bullet still feels like getting hit. I've started therapy, trying to rebuild trust, not in others, but in myself. To stop second-guessing every gut feeling I have. To believe that the next person I meet won't make me feel like a fool for loving them. Sometimes, I still scroll through old photos of us. The vacations, the late-night takeouts, the stupid inside jokes. I used to think those memories were lies too. Now I think maybe they were just moments. Real ones, even if the person in them was already halfway gone. So yeah, she swore she was at her friend's house. And for months, I believed her. I believed us. But those secret sexts told me what she couldn't. That love doesn't always end with a breakup. Sometimes, it ends quietly, one lie at a time, until the truth finally screams loud enough that you can't ignore it anymore.